All right, some people have requested that I talk about this person in particular. Now, one of the things that you guys are going to need to have in this is a little bit of nuance. What I'm talking about is there are a plethora of artists that do traditional work that repaint AI images. They copy them down, they repaint them, and they sell them. Okay? Some people will argue with me in the comments and tell me that this is completely fine. However, I do not think this is fine. Before, they used to make photobashes and then, recreate those photobashes, or they would have their own thoughts. But now they have different ways of making things digitally, and then they'll put them onto paper, and then they'll make their own version of whatever that is. And now they're just generating AI images followed by just painting them. Okay, I've seen it enough. There is enough proof. I have talked about lander art enough on this channel. There is a video talking about realism artists and how those artists sell their paintings and stuff, even though they're clearly just using ChatGPT or a midjourney and generating them. So without further ado, we are going to talk about this person here. This is Pearl.whitecrow. She does traditional only work from what I have gathered, right? And she just started taking bookish commissions. And this is her commission. Come on. You guys have to know that this is like AI. And just to talk about this a little bit, we're going to go in very deep into this, right? So as you can see, when we zoom in, this is not very clear. These do not look the same. And this is missing the little side part here. So on top of that, these lines are not the same. These images that go around are also not the same. This does not finish the crystal. And this is very warbly and doesn't match. Okay, we can look down here, or we can't. Hold on, let me turn off my little... When we look at this corner here, you can see that these are warbly as shit, followed by this. This is likely ChatGPT. Now, when it comes to this piece of this, you cannot make me believe that this is not something generated from Midjourney, because even if you just look at it, the patterns are not cohesive. The wings on this side are different than the wings on this side. Why wouldn't you just take this wing and copy it over here? Why would you have like the skill over here is different? They're so completely different that I find it very hard to believe that they're even remotely the same thing. Like even these two, like look right here, there's two wings here and they're not connected here. And there's just so many other things, it's garbage. It's garbage. There's nothing here that is cohesive. It's just vibes. Like, bro, what is this hand? What is this hand? Right? This is an ad, by the way. This is an ad for her book services. And you can see right here, she's also using AI to write her captions. Your book isn't just a manuscript, it's a portal. White Crow Atler creates visionary, soul-stirring book covers and interiors that honor your message and elevate your work into lasting art. Every commission begins with a conversation. I read your work, sit with your themes, and design a symbol that speaks directly to your readers, not a generic template pulled off of a shelf. From there, we move through the sketches, refinement, and final art, with you involved at every stage until you feel the piece is inevitable. Bespoke art, timeless beauty, soulful storytelling. Spots are limited each season. Inquire today and let's build something your readers will hold on to for years. No. So here's another commissions opened. And this is more of the same. These butterflies don't match. They're not even close to the same thing. I don't know why anyone would take this seriously. Like this up here is different from this down here. She's going for that Art Nouveau thing. And then there's this too. She just did this for somebody, which is unfortunate. You know what? I think we should look at the back cover a little bit. Don't you guys think? And I mean, if you guys haven't seen this is also incredibly like AI crafted template. You can find them on the internet for flyers. This happens all the time. This is exactly what this is. This person is clearly using AI. Now let's look at this other book cover. So as we're shifting around, this is, I guess they're just not the same. Like this is clearly warped. This is warped. This is warped. And always shit with the windows, man. It's always shit with the windows. But I would have to see more of it up close. But I'm sure this is some kind of, I'm sure she had a copy of the book and then generated the thing behind it. Because you can do that now. And as we scoot down, you know, we see a bunch of random posts and then we see something like this. And it's excited to be able to share the main mail in a bookend illustration of Nyx done for J.R. Cathers in the upcoming book. This is just melty midjourney slop. I'm sure that she generated this. This is very like AI-ified lighting. Because what do you mean? This part of the mouth is blue and this is still red. What do you mean, brother? What do you mean? There's also some artifacting here, down here, near the neck, part of this outfit. And the hair going like weirdly out of itself and into itself is a thing. This is also one of her, and I am just really having a hard time being sold on this. Mostly because, like, I know you guys can't see it very clearly, but if you guys go to the page, these are not like uniform, right? They're just not uniform all the way down. And it's just kind of, I don't know, man, it's just really suspicious. This person is suspicious. This is also something that I wanted to show you guys. So this is completely asymmetrical and her eyes are in two different directions. Her jewelry obviously doesn't make sense. All of these jewelries don't go around the way they should or supposed to. These are those little shitty dots that are made by AI when they try to do jewelry. Another thing is, what is this paw up here? Is this a paw? We can't tell. Another thing is that AI generated tigers, they actually don't look like tigers because maybe the pattern is too complicated. So we're going to look at a real tiger, okay? Look at this face of a tiger. And then look at this. This is a very kind of semi-symmetrical for a tiger. If you look at tiger cubs, like real pictures of tiger cubs, their pictures are, they have a pattern. It is a pattern. And yet this Instagram cannot do it. Do you see? Like this should go straight up and have a little bit back here and back there. And I don't want to hear before we get the Nimbus. I said that, what was it? But I can't draw tigers. Okay, well this person is claiming to have this level of rendering, but they can't, they have no reference to how to draw tigers. Okay, get the fuck out of here. This jewelry is kind of fucked up. She proves that she can draw. I mean, obviously that's the truth of it. But where she's getting these references from, it's clearly AI in my opinion. Because the further you go down, right? This one, oh my god, this one is especially AI. I'm gonna download this so we can talk about it. Okay, let's look. So you mean to tell me all of this is just nonsense? No clear structure. Even back here, there's no clear structure. Like what is this? What is this up here? What is this? What is this? Come on. She didn't drag this out of her brain. She literally just generated it and then drew it. Because what do you mean? What is this? If this goes down here, shouldn't it be down here? What, like, is she balding right here? Now this is the one that I saw that made me go, oh, this is probably AI, right? Because it is a hot mess. This is a hot mess. And this face. This is that damn same face. Now, what face am I talking about? Okay, so I'm going to show you a few things so you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. So this is Niji version 6. It is Midjourney's expressive anime style. It's like their specific thing, right? And this is another one of the looks of the main Niji 6. Here is another Niji 6. Here is another Niji 6. This specific version, and here is another one. These are incredibly attractive to people who want to use AI in their work. I don't know why it's this one, but it just is. It's just the fucking look that they like to use. Here is another one done in like a different like realism look. But as you can see, there is a look to it, right? And then when we go back and look at this makes it a little bit easier to understand kind of what we're dealing with. Now, this person can draw, and they do draw, because here's one of their works. But at the same time, do I believe that AI wasn't used in this process? Who is this person? Whose child is this? Like, I know she had to have copied it, because what is this child wearing? Where's the other, like this eye should be over a little bit more. What is this in here? She probably generated a sketch and then just tried to copy it haphazardly. It's really hard for me to take this person seriously, because the further you go down, you can tell they've probably been using Midjourney for a minute, because there's some issues here. There's some issues with this image. The hair going into itself, this not making a full circle around, it going in between the leaves. Like, she's copying it for this leg is fucked up. And then we got another fucked up tiger. Another AI-ism here. What's going on with this leg, brother? What's going on? This pattern doesn't make sense. The thing is these patterns, these Art Nouveau patterns, they make sense. They're not like just random. Like, I just want you guys to take this in a little bit. It seems like chaos, but it is not, in fact, chaos. This is uniform. So is this. This is the style she's trying to go for. And as you can see, here's another fucking midjourney thing with a bunch of random lines that don't mean anything going all over the place. People just think it looks cool because it's got gold in it. She's kind of misinterpreting what the image looks like, because if no one can really tell what any of these things are supposed to look like, no one's really going to say anything. Like this foot is distorted, bro. Distorted. And this hand is messed up. And these wings are fucked up. Like, she can't even draw daisies no more. And what do you mean she drew this? What do you mean this is also hers? What do you mean? This is one day she drew this. A few days later she drew this. No, she didn't. The more you go down, like this is also more Midjourney stuff. It's really hard to read because of the gold on it. And here we have another thing where this muscle is this is not how that works. I'm not even able to draw muscles, and I know this. And this is the biggest ear hole I've ever seen. And what happened to the hand? Like, do you see what I mean? Like, how is this being held if his wrist is right here, like flush? It's like the back of the handle is against his wrist. How is his thumb holding that? Now this is an older version of Midjourney. I am not sure which version, but I want to say 5 maybe. Here's another one where these do not make any sense, and she's not really in the water down here. If she's able to render as good as she says she does, what is going on down here? It's a hot mess. So then we got back to 2023 where her real art is. So she drew this in 2023, but she also drew this and this. When I see these things, I am finding it very hard to believe that she did that, because even here on this thing, she's missing one of these little things, whatever these little things are, she's missing one of those. Like, I am not seeing that. Here we go. Here is another one. This is mostly like, what is going on with this dress? Because when we come down here to her work from almost mid 2023, these look more like pictures she took and then mixed. Even this hand here. But she's clearly like playing with these ideas. As we get down further and further down her page, you can tell that she definitely found images of like a person that she wanted to draw, or some idea that she liked. She drew this by hand, all of it. And this was clearly like, this is more people. These don't look anything like the stuff that she's done before, in my opinion. If you guys like these videos, feel free to subscribe for more so you can get some more art investigative journalism into your life. And go over to my Patreon where I post videos a little bit early and I post all of my art and stuff. And if that interests you, please go over there. Now, we're going to go look over the original post that led to her call outs. And we're also going to look at how people reacted to it, because I actually commented on this and I still feel that I'm right. You are free to tell me that I'm wrong in the comments, but it's a huge movement of traditional artists using AI in their workflow and then not saying that they do, and instead just choosing to avoid the conversation because they already know what they're doing is not right. I mean, until she can, I would have to see her references, and saying that she doesn't have a reference, that's a fucking lie. That's a lie. I would need to see a reference, or however many references you use. I would have to see your references, and then I would have to see your work. And sure, I am not, you don't have to send me shit. You don't have to show me anything. But if you wanted me to believe that you drew that just out of your brain, you're going to have to show me how you made your reference. You have to show it to me first. So that's my dare to you, Pearl. Show me your references for some of those. Let me investigate them. And don't say you just came up with it on the fly. I don't believe you. Your art's not that good. Also, I know people don't like when I say that type of thing in my videos, but when I feel somebody is not of the skill quality that they are parading themselves to be, I'm going to call it out. This person has shown that they don't have a good understanding of how to make good patterns, and they have basically just said, AI, make me this, and that's what the AI does, and then they paint it. Anyway, so let's go over to the original post. And it says here, I was blocked immediately for asking a question because that's the normal response when accused of AI from another artist. I'm so sorry, people. These are definitely cool ideas, but this person seems unsafe and flighty. Do not recommend. So she says here, I'll ask you directly instead of accusing. Do you use any Gen AI in your creative artwork? Do you use any Gen AI to create your artwork? No. Please check my Instagram page. I have been a professional artist and illustrator for 20 years. Girl, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Saying you've been an artist for 100 million years means nothing if we can see your progression on fucking Instagram and it literally shows that you are not of the skill level that you are pretending to be. So she was going to say, okay, well, this is an awkward thing to happen. I merely asked because your Instagram has no genuine whips of the covers you create. Oh my goodness, Figgy, no. Figgy, no. You can't have that. You're a baby. You can't drink Dunkin' drinks. Get your kitty self out of here. Sorry. I wish you guys could see her. She's a big baby now. Anyway. And every cover has this weird AI oval thing going on, and the hair that bends into itself without form and some other things. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunately easy for actual artists to hide and overcompensate Gen AI use. Pretty ideas for sure, though. And then she got blocked, obviously. So this got pretty heated, and she goes, I am going to turn off some of the comments, but I woke up to needlessly mean comments, ignoring other professionals who are also saying, there is definitely something fishy in AI going on here. For the record, my concern is for an anti-AI book authors. If you're considering this person, please know that professional artists see her work and can tell that she is a legitimate artist who can paint, but she also uses AI and tries to hide it. I understand why this person chooses to stop calling out Gen AI users. And it says, this guy says here, who has 60K followers. No idea about this person, but I can tell you after 30 years of professional with hundreds of videos of my process all over the web and a book on how to draw, when someone accuses me of AI, I block the hell out of them at full stop. And she goes, as you're right, but I would only ever accuse if I were entirely certain. In this instance, however, I only asked the artist, no accusation stated. This fight against AI. So we have a little bit more where she says, as is your right, I would only ever call out someone if I were certain. And in this instant, I only asked the artist, no accusation stated. This fight against AI is aggressive. And if another professional is scratching their head and question, is it worth time to ask, how can I make clients feel more comfortable that I'm not using AI? I thought this person was where professionalism is headed. Maybe I am too fast. And someone says, you asked a question and received the answer, so you move on like a rational person. and someone says, sorry, but you did accuse. Hey, do you use AI? It's just asking. I'll ask you directly instead of accusing. Explicitly mentions intent to accuse. And someone else, the question is the accusation. And someone's like, only if you're illiterate. So simply asking if you use AI in your process is not an accusation. It is a question. And if you get fussy and all pissy and nasty, sure, you can block the person. But I mean, like, people have accused me before. I'm sure other people have been accused. And the thing is a lot of people who come across your content, they might accuse you simply because you have a semi-realism style that looks a little bit too Western, a little bit too anime, and a little bit generic. And if someone says, hey, do you use AI? You could either say no, especially if you don't have any like whips or anything that you've put on. Like this person, the other guy, Moss.art, who's like San Francisco, California arts, whatever. Someone is probably going to ask him if his art looks like AI or if he's used it, because it's a common question to ask now. I don't even know what his art looks like. Let's see. Okay, so, oh my God. All right. We're gonna have to talk about this guy. Okay. This dude is he's just drawing people. Like, he's just doing hyperrealism. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I'm saying that's what he's doing. That's all he's doing. Looking as real as possible. Nothing wrong with it. But I could see someone accusing him of AI because it's simply hyperrealism. But you know what he's not doing? He's not putting random anime pictures on here. That's what he's not doing. But here are some other comments from people in the same thread. They said, she's definitely heavily referencing AI in her work. However, blocking for this kind of question shouldn't be a red flag, as many artists don't want to have AI suggestions in their engagement because it can mess up the algorithm, not mentioning them simply being tired of accusations. I don't think she's referencing AI or using AI. Apparently, she's been big in the book covers for years. That doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean anything to me. The issue is you asked, she answered, and then you doubled down saying they needed to show whips and prove. Right of them to block you. It's not constructive at that point. No, wait, whatever. She couldn't even double down. All she said is that you don't have any like proof of progress in your work. And this guy here says, when looking at the work, I'd say they can do painting. However, some of these look as if they've been ran through AI and heavily referenced. However, not having any high detail is hard to say, but some of these really look like they're not handmade and printed out and fake watercolor. I have worked in watercolor, and some of this is just weird. Yeah, it's just weird. Like, over here, this is a spiral. Over here, it's not the same. It's just, they're just bad, man. It says, and this shows that they do use AI here. And you guys can go look at the AI text. I don't think it is. I understand your concern. I went to her Instagram and I'm finding years of her work. You're 100% in the right. I took one look at the person as absolutely AI. I saw the signs of faked lips or overcompensating lip details, which led me to question, yes, she's an artist, but ensnared by the dark side. Would you be able to circle and show specifically where you think AI was used? That's not how it works. Like, if the whole piece is AI, your original statement could be, I mean, maybe. I don't think in this day and age, it's not bad to be asked if you use AI, and you could just simply answer no, and then just go on your day, I guess. And this is what I said. I don't care if someone gets spicy. What she's doing is referencing midjourney images, specifically Midjourney. Plenty of artists who are traditional believe that this is the way to go by copying AI works and selling them. And I posted an image, one of her images, and then I posted this from Niji6. And I said, I'm sorry I didn't post both, but this is definitely Midjourney's expressive style. And this fucking nobody over here says, also, I really love that this particular type of witch hunt. If the artist has been around for years, anyone ever consider that maybe models were trained on their earlier work? That's the issue with these online art aficionados. No cognitive thought to be found anywhere. And I said, been around for years means nothing. Look at the pattern of the work. Where do you think that she's getting these references from? Her mind, it's incredibly common, even told that you should use Midjourney to paint. Second of all, the artist whose art that people generate from most is Art Germ. and AI takes an average. You think all these people are drawing the same prompted faces? This isn't new. This is old news. And this idiot says, hot topic here, using AI references instead of Google images. But the art is yours from start to finish. Media illiterate folks will say it's not real art. I'm like, lol, using an AI reference is why your art is AI. At what point, at that point, why are you painting AI? Are you a printer? If this is interesting to you, please feel free to like and subscribe, because I like to do art journalism and I think it's fun. So, and if you guys like the art that you see here and you want to see more of my slow paints, feel free to go over to my Discord or go over to my Patreon and watch my shit for like $1. If that is if you want to support the channel. Anyway, we got to go to Pearl's thing, to her Instagram. So she posts these old fucking hat images, but we're gonna save them and we're gonna look at them because I think they're suspicious. All right, so we got this idea. Now you mean to tell me all of these damn strings go to the same? When you look at them from a distance, what is this shit? What is this shit? It's literally separated, my guy. And this is at the sketch phase. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but the thing goes longer, so it should be over here. It's literally missing it. She's literally just drawing whatever the fuck she sees, dude. And here is the black and white. And she still hasn't touched this fucking hot mess up here. She still hasn't fixed this problem. And she's left this looking like this. Look at this. Look at this. This is the end here. This is the end here. Look, it doesn't even match. It doesn't even reach. What are we doing here? She says this is a whip stage. A whip stage has 3 strings. And she says this is the finished piece. You mean to tell me that the strings that are up here, that she drew them in. She didn't even sculpt this properly. These are supposed to be coming down. 2, 3, 4. There's even strings up here. But then she doesn't draw them in. And I'm not going to get on her for this because I don't give a shit. But there's something going on with this finger though. Just saying. So it has the string coming down here. She just fucking forgets about it. And then she goes all the way down and it disappears. She literally draws in the AI problem. Look, she even did it here. Look, this is supposed to be a pattern. Look at this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. The pattern's not even the same. She's just bullshitting around, guys. Come on. Come on. She's drawing in the AI problems. She's drawing the AI isms. That's it. She's a good artist, but she's just trying to be covert about her AI use, okay? It's not that covert. And we got to talk about her being upset. Because she makes 2 posts. I'm an artist and illustrator of 20 years. Just recently indie authors. So that even goes against what that other person said, where she's been in the bookish community for years. It has been brought to my attention that someone I blocked has accused me of using LLMs or AI. This person harassed me across multiple platforms and when she followed me to Threads. That's not multiple platforms, it's the same damn platform, dumbass. I blocked her immediately. I am working professional. I make my living as an artist and an illustrator long before now. I rarely take pictures of my process, but I have uploaded process shots from the last few pieces. And you know what? You literally drew the AI-isms in, okay? You literally human printed. You're a human printer. It's disheartening that so many people, now including myself, are unjustly targeted by these witch hunts. Okay, then show your reference. I'd love to see the reference, and don't say you just bullshitted it, because I don't believe you. You need to look at something, bitch. It is my hope that perhaps sharing my progress pics will help others learn a new approach as well as it doesn't. So she says the same thing 7 hours ago. And she's like, I'm sad that I have to defend my work. Some people don't realize that digital illustration platforms have nothing to do with AI. You guys are really, really, really dumb. So they got people basically saying, oh my god, you're like the best person ever. Your artwork is stunning. Ooh, here we go. Oh, yes, thank you. Problem is you did use AI for your flyers and your artwork unfortunately looks traced. I don't doubt your skills because doing that on paper takes time, but there's something off. I'm sorry. Thank you, are a thank you for calling it out, because god damn. Just posts her more of her nonsensical work that doesn't make sense. It is what it is. She's just doing shit. Like, why are these all different patterns? Pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, pattern 4. You said you're a professional. Like, sure, she's a painter, but she's just painting AI shit. This is, I don't know how old this is, but this, I feel like I've seen something like this before. And here's her showing more. This is older. This is one of her older pieces, actually. She shows her painting process. And this doesn't really do much for me. And she posted this, but I would just need to see the reference, because images like this that are AI are a dime a dozen, and she can't even draw the fucking flowers on this left-hand side. And she draws a lot of fucking flowers, dude. A lot of flowers. There's literally like a hair piece that is not connected to anything, that's just going up and out. Like, this hair piece is melting into this. Like, I don't even understand how you are fucking drawing AI-isms. She's been doing it for a minute. Anyway, that is all the time I have for you guys today, and I hope this video entertained you, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, brother.